Hello, lovely people of the internet, the interwebs. How's it going? I figured since it's a new year and we're saying goodbye to 2017, which honestly felt like the longest year of my life. I'm not gonna lie to you. It felt like a long time. At the beginning of the year, the very first day, I decided to start taking my YouTube channel more seriously, and I'm very glad that I did. I never thought I would make it into a full-time job, and I never thought that I wanted to. But here we are. Now, since it is a new year, I figured that warranted a video, a channel update video, just going over some stuff that I want to talk about, some of my thoughts, my goals for the new year, some things that I wish to do with the channel, focus on, as well as answer some questions that I get fairly regularly, and also that I asked you guys to ask me on Twitter, which is pretty much the only platform that I use. I don't use Facebook. It's only for notifications. I know a lot of people don't know that, and I do get messages on Facebook. I don't answer them because that's the reason. I only use Twitter. And also slightly because a lot of the questions involve where I get my hacks from, which I'm just going to take as a compliment. Thank you. Anyways, moving on. I've even put up some key talking points for myself because I tend to be very terrible at these things and I tend to ramble on like I'm doing right now. So first thing first, I just wanted to thank everyone for the wonderful year. I never thought I'd be doing YouTube full time, like I've already mentioned. I never thought I wanted to. Last year was a life-changing year for me. It changed my life drastically and for the better. I made choices that I basically took a gamble on. I left a very solid job, which I talked about in the last video, that was very similar to this one, and somehow it managed to pay off, and it worked out. Everything worked out. So I just wanted to welcome everyone that was new, and thank you for a wonderful year. Hopefully 2018 will be an even better year for content, and just hopefully games in general. I'd love to play some new games, but we'll get onto that later. The goals of 2018, what I would like to do, or what I would like to see for the channel. Now, the reason I say goal instead of dream is because my dream's already come true. A dream that I didn't realize I had. And that was to do YouTube full time, to basically take something that I love doing in my free time, editing something up, just editing some gameplays, funny moments or whatever, with some friends, and editing it up into something that is enjoyable for other people to watch, or entertaining, take your mind off life for a few minutes. That was my whole sole purpose with this channel. That's all I wanted to do with it. And I feel like more towards the end of 2017, I started to fall off that program a little bit, and look at it a little bit more as a job, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but I started uploading videos that I was taking down, which some people noticed, and if I ever take down a video, it's not because, a lot of the time it's not going to be because of a specific reason, other than the fact that I didn't personally enjoy the video. I thought it was just another video, and I don't want my channel to become like that. Towards the end of 2017, there was a couple videos that I did take down, and that was simply the reason. I didn't enjoy them. I didn't think that they were anything spectacular. They were just another video. And what does this have to do with my goals for the channel for 2018? Well, I'd like to reach 500k subs. That's going to be my goal. If it happens, it happens. If not, no big deal. I'm happy just having an audience that enjoys the videos that I put up. That's all that matters to me. That's all that will ever matter to me. And the only way I feel I can achieve that goal is to continue putting out quality videos, not over quantity. If I ever take down a video, that's probably the reason. Doesn't matter how many hours I spend editing it, if I release it and I have a bad taste in my mouth because I feel like it's just not that great of a video, whether it's my commentary or whether it's just the gameplay involved, I'm going to take it down regardless. I don't care. But my goal for 2018 is to never have to put up one of those videos that I'm going to want to take down. So that's my one goal. That and reaching 500k. I think it's good to have goals. Whether 500k happens or not, it's not a big deal, like I mentioned before. Another thing I want to mention, merchandise. The only reason I ever took on merchandise was because I was getting a lot of requests that people wanted t-shirts or mugs or something like that, which I haven't put out mugs yet. It wasn't for any additional income or anything like that, so that's why I try not to promote it as much as possible. I don't want to shove it down people's throats. I want it to be one of those things that's kind of seamless. If you want some sort of piece of merchandise, then you can go and you can see it yourself. But I am required to promote any additional designs and stuff like that. Why am I mentioning any of this? Well, because I would like to have better designs for 2018, stuff that people are going to want to see, and you're going to be happy wearing that out in public. It's not just going to be a big logo from my channel or something like that, and you're going to be wearing it to the gym or whatever you decide to do with that. So I'm going to be trying my very best to get way better designs, stuff that you think is really cool, so you can keep your eye out for that in 2018. Now, quickly going back to what I was mentioning about having quality over quantity, what I will be trying to do is 3 videos a week maximum, but a minimum of 1 video a week. That's what you'll see. What that'll allow me to do is simply do a little bit more streaming, so I can actually stream more for once. Like I said, been wanting to do on stream, as well as it'll allow me to pick and choose the content that I want to put up. Whether it's a 17 kill PUBG game or something like that that has good commentary, rather than just two 9 kill games, win or loss, and there's not really much commentary or anything special, no special shots. I just end up winning the game. I don't want to put up videos like that. I want to be able to look at my own thumbnail and immediately know what happened in that video. A lot of my videos that I've been putting out recently, I can't tell you anything that's been going on. Now that also comes with putting out a lot of videos, you know, you can't remember exactly everything that goes on, but that's my goal. That's what I want to focus on. Now, moving over to the gaming portion. What future games am I going to be playing? What games am I going to be moving on to? I'm sure a lot of people have already noticed that I've been putting out different videos for different games. That's because I get bored. I really do. I cannot play the same game over and over. And quite frankly, it'll honestly just bring stale content. I'll sound bored. The game will look boring after a while. I'm sure a lot of people have felt the same way about PUBG or other games that they've been playing for a long time. And that's why people move on to other games. And I need to do that myself. So, I don't really have any games. I'm not going to promise that I'm going to be playing any specific games because my brain will change. My interests will change. But what I can say is that I will be mostly focused on games that have a little bit more realism aspect to them. That or they're just extremely stupid and hilarious. That's all I can guarantee. My interest will always change, so the games that I play will most likely always change with that. And you can't edit the same thing. Editing the same game after you've already been bored of playing it, the editing process becomes extremely boring itself. And if you're not having fun editing, let me tell you, it's excruciatingly painful. Now, moving on with new games, that also means new promotions, new sponsorships that will be coming with that. I'll most likely be taking sponsorships because I'll be uploading a little bit less. And after all, this is my job now, so I do need the income. Also, this is Arma 3 Exile mod. I decided to throw this in there because I just downloaded it and I wanted to try it out for myself, which it's honestly what DayZ Standalone should have been from the get-go. It's amazing, it's a lot of fun. You don't get very good FPS, but it's fun. And I wanted to see how badly YouTube's compression system is going to just butcher this game, so that's also why I wanted to throw the footage in, just to see how it is. If there's any artifacting in the video during this part, that's the reason. There's really nothing else I can do besides upping the quality of the video to 1440p, the resolution, because I already have the bitrate maxed. YouTube will only accept a certain amount, and I already have that maxed. But quickly going back to the promotion aspect, like I was mentioning before, I will only ever take promotions that I think is good for the channel, is good for the audience, and is good for me. I'll let you in on a little secret. YouTubers get offered sponsorships all the time. I decline offers every single day through email just because I don't think it's good for my channel. It's not so I'm not going to upload a mobile game. I don't want to play a mobile game. They're not of my interest, and I'm not going to fake it just to make a video. If you're ever watching somebody that's doing something like that, then I don't know what to tell you. Maybe you shouldn't be watching them. But I'm not an idiot. You guys aren't idiots. I know what people want to watch on this channel. I know what people subscribed for. But I also need a break from certain games, and I need to play new games. So, promotions are a good way for me to take on those types of deals. So I will be taking on promotions in the new year, as I have been, but only ones that I believe are a good fit. Alright, without wasting any more time, I'll move on to the Q&A portion of the video, as I'm sure a lot of people are going to be interested in me answering some personal questions and stuff like that. I'm going to try my very best not to answer the exact same questions that I answered in the previous video, but I'm sure I'll ramble on and answer a lot more than people even ask anyways. So here we go. Where did the name Aculite come from? Came from my World of Warcraft days. All I did was change a few letters from the random name generator when I was creating my character. There you go. When are you and Tom getting married? We haven't set a date, but we're also not engaged and we're not gay with each other. I love him as a bro. He's my best friend, and that's all. Favorite game to play off stream? I don't really have any games that I play off stream or when I'm not recording because, quite frankly, that's the only time that I have. So, the games that you see me record and play on stream, those are the ones that I play. I don't really have a favorite, however. Are you thinking about playing other FPS games? Yes, definitely. Don't know what? Don't know what's coming in the new year. I don't really keep up with that type of stuff, but I will definitely be playing more FPS games in the future. Is the face cam coming back? Santa's never left. I don't know what you mean. We're just preparing for the next year. I got a lot of presents to get around the world, okay? But on a more serious note, yes, on Twitch, on YouTube, not sure yet. I don't think that's something that I want to do. I think people like to focus more on the gameplay, and it gives me a little bit more editing power when it comes to not having a face cam than it does with having one. Can you do an office tour? I really don't have an office. It's just a big room with a desk, 3 monitors, 2 computers, one for streaming, one for gaming, and a mouse and a keyboard. That's it. That's literally it. There's nothing special about my office. It's not even really an office. What desk do you have? I believe it's called an ergonophis. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. It's extremely expensive. It's a stand-up and sitting desk. You can raise it to whatever height that you want. It's, like I said, extremely expensive, and I would buy it again in a heartbeat because I love it. When will you reach 1 million? Dollars? Probably never. Subscribers? Who knows? That's not up to me. Thank you for the question. What do you think about France? I don't know. I've never been there. Question mark? How long does it take to edit a video? That depends extremely on the type of content that I'm editing. If it's a PUBG video that's offline, off stream, that's not recorded while streaming, it can take anywhere from 1 hour to 6 or 8, depending on how long it's going to be and what I plan on doing with it. Especially if I'm including the replay aspect of it, that can take a lot longer. But that's what I'm willing to do because I want my video to be memorable. I want you to be able to look at that thumbnail and be like, oh yeah, I remember what happened in that, rather than, oh, that was a cool video, blah, 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 whatever. You know what I mean? I think you guys get it. Where did you get such an amazing voice? I guess it's genetics of some sort. I don't really know. I don't really think of my voice as amazing. I think it's honestly just an average male voice, but I guess I don't get out enough to understand that. And also the microphone definitely helps. The Shure SM7B, which is another question that I get quite a lot. It's a good microphone. Well worth the investment, but it is very expensive, so prepare to sell your soul. Can I be in the Q&A? Yeah, me too. Luigi and Wraithless? Yes, you can be. Thank you for the questions. What games are you looking forward to in 2018? Honestly, I'm interested to see where PUBG is going to be taken, and I'm curious to see what the next type of game is going to be. In 2017, it was very much a survival aspect of games, and in 2018, we're seeing or towards the end of 2017, we're seeing a lot more PUBG, battle royale type games because it's selling so well and companies are hopping on the bandwagon. Why wouldn't you? But yeah, I guess my answer is I want to see what type of new game is going to be created. I would actually like to see a survival game done right for once in my life. I don't mind the survival aspect. I don't want it so much focused on you trying to find food and survive that way, though. I think it should be more revolved around the multiplayer aspect, and I think that's what companies are not understanding. Miscreated was very well done, but it's not a very popular game. I think it's more towards the cartoony graphics or something like that. I don't know, but it's just not very popular. It's a great game, though. Any plans on streaming non-FPS games? Stuff like storyline-driven games? That really depends. I don't mind streaming games like that, but for YouTube playthroughs and just editing and uploading to YouTube, which takes quite a long time, I love doing them. The problem is finding the game. The game is the hardest part. I would rather the game pretty much speak for itself and me just play through it and add a little bit of commentary, rather than me have to go over the top and try to make something from the game, if that makes any sense. The game should have to speak for itself. I don't want the game to be bad. I don't want to get halfway through the game and not want to complete it. Talking of one that's a good example, the new Metro for 2018, whenever that decides to come out, oh, looks so good. I'm a huge fan of that series, and I'll most likely be doing a playthrough on that game. Do you ever get bored of the YouTuber/streamer life? You seem so calm and collected, I can't imagine you getting frustrated at anything. I do get frustrated at times, it happens, and yes, every job has its downfall, it doesn't matter what it is. You could be a supermodel, it doesn't matter, you could be a fitness model, whatever you want to do. Every job has its downfalls, but I still love it. Anyways, thank you for the questions, everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, hope I answered your questions, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.